Now that the Congress bill has passed for the listing of Chinese companies to regulate how they comply with auditors, many investors have been fearful about Nio's delisting. But today, in this video, I'm gonna talk about why the future of Nio is bright and why I still consider Nio a buy. I'm also going to talk about price predictions and the catalysts and reasons why Nio is still going to be strong and what Nio is doing specifically regarding this bill. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to Electric Invest, where we talk about EV companies and exchange knowledge for a better investment. So on December 3rd, anonymously, the US Congress passed a bill to control the auditing of Chinese companies. As of recently, one company, Candy Motors, was found to be fraudulent, forging sales numbers, which raised a lot of concerns. Nio, Xpeng, and Li Auto started to turn heads on the US department, and with very good reason. The US department just wants to make sure that if you're going to be listed into the United States exchange, investors are going to be able to do it on quality companies that are not going to be fraudulent and hurt investors as well as the country. As of right now, US regulators are working on another proposal that could allow Chinese auditors to comply with the inspection requirement without violating their home country's laws. The Securities and Exchange Commission could issue this proposal this month, but it will not happen right away. So what does this mean for Nio specifically? This bill allows up to 3 years to comply on any Chinese company traded in the US exchange. Nio, Xpeng, and Li Auto have all listed knowing this pending bill. Nio, for instance, has been complying for many months with the same inspectors that audit Tesla, putting them ahead of this bill. And this doesn't come as a surprise. Nio has already been proven to be a tremendous leader when it comes to its new brand, and they have made it perfectly clear that they have absolutely nothing to hide and everything to give. Personally speaking, I have nothing to worry when it comes to Nio, because Nio right now is at a position where they have been reporting before the bill, during the bill, and will continue to be reporting after the bill. And I'm telling you right now that if something would have been found, some other company like Citron or other short firms would have already come out with some info saying, well, we already found that Nio has been fraudulent, and that has not happened. We already know they would take no chances at any auditing, and if I'm not mistaken, since well over Q2, Nio has been complying and nothing has been found. It's not like Nio is gonna all of a sudden start hiding info, especially when they have the entire United States on them. Furthermore, even Goldman Sachs still has a buy rating on Nio with a target price of $59. In fact, all of Nio target prices are still above $50. Goldman Sachs has realized the tremendous potential for Nio's battery as a service. They believe that the battery as a service will significantly increase the addressable market in China. The only thing left now for Nio at this moment is to launch a sedan, which I am 100% sure it will skyrocket Nio's valuation overnight. As we all know, sedans are even more popular than SUVs in China. The sedan, along with the battery as a service, will still put Nio into a price parity with gasoline vehicles as well as charging times. Now, before I talk about my price predictions, I want to give you guys a little bit of perspective when it comes to Nio's strong business model. With this new battery as a service subscription, customers can enjoy a big discount with simply not owning the battery and renting it as a subscription service that also eliminates the battery maintenance to the customer. Batteries do degrade over time, and this is one of the major reasons why, after a certain amount of miles, you must eventually replace your vehicle. It's no different than a traditional combustion engine that after about, say, 200,000 or 250,000 miles, your vehicle's entire engine will have to be replaced. But as we already know, by the time you do not just want to replace your engine, you'd rather just buy a new car because the depreciation on a combustion engine car is extremely huge. So you'd rather just buy a new vehicle that way. The thing about electric vehicles is that they have way far less moving parts that can go wrong. No spark plugs, no oil changes, no transmission oil, no timing belt, just thousands of less parts overall. Your vehicle will outlast your battery because essentially you can always continue to rent your battery. Furthermore, you get to keep the new advances on the new batteries coming up. If you buy a Nio vehicle and it has a 100 kilowatt hour battery, you can just simply upgrade to the new 150 kilowatt hour battery coming up in January. This essentially means that Nio will still continue to get revenue from the customer, even though the customer may not necessarily go and buy another car after 2 decades of driving, which a lot of people do after 10 or 15 years that they replace their vehicle. No, you can keep your Nio vehicle for even 50 years if you wish. You just have to continue getting new batteries as you need, prolong that they're still compatible with the vehicle. It's basically a win-win scenario, especially in a country like China, where over 90% of citizens live in apartments and don't have the ability to charge overnight. It's just pure genius. With all this being said, and all the perspective, and knowing that Nio has been complying for months and will continue to do so, as well as their leadership in China already, as well as their tremendous government support backing up Nio, and the new upcoming sedan that will increase Nio's valuation drastically overnight, I have an April 2021 price target of $105. This is provided that Nio continues to ramp up production, and we all know that China is the largest EV market on the planet, and Nio has been already situated to be in a great position to dominate in China as well as in the world once it starts executing the Marco Polo project with the expansion in Europe. So for all these reasons, I am still considering Nio a tremendous huge buy, and quite personally do not understand why anybody would not take advantage of the current price. Any price in my opinion that's below $50 is a tremendously huge opportunity. So with that being said, what do you think about this information? Are you still buying Nio? Or did you decide to sell Nio because you no longer want to deal with Chinese companies solely only based on fear? I would love to read your comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to Electric Invest and hit the bell notification so that way you don't miss the next video on Nio. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.